So the Gabonese team, they are having a hell of a day right now because obviously the training is going really well for them. Everybody's smiling, as you can tell from the pictures right here. But the same cannot be said for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, who apparently had to go on strike today and decided to not show up for the training that they were supposed to have this evening. And the reason, same old reason of not being paid wages, salary, bonuses that they've been owed for a really long time. I think since 2019, as back as 2019, they are still owing, a couple of wages here and there, salary and things like that. And then the report is that they've still not been paid the money that they were supposed to be paid for the last Nations Cup that we went to the final and got beaten by Ivory Coast. And this is the reason the boys decided to leverage this opportunity, go on striking. Not just the boys, the managing staff, the Super Eagles management, backroom staff, everybody decided not to show up today just so that they can push the federation to do the needful, and pay up their salary. This is the only chance that they have to make them pay up. And again, this just goes to show you how bad the people that run football in the country run it. If I talk now, someone in the community will come and say that I always talk about negativity and I don't talk about substance on the channel. It's actually quite funny. But every day we keep seeing some things here and there that we have to really talk about, because if we don't talk about these things, then we cannot move forward. If NFF cannot sort out these things, if they cannot pay these players their salary, the outstanding salaries. It's not like last year or last 2 years, some up to 5 years ago, and you can't pay them their salary, and you expect them to be showing up to be playing matches, and after they play, they go back to their clubs just because they are being paid well for their club side, so they don't have to ask for money. Is that the reason? So all these things are things that you have to talk about. And talking about it doesn't necessarily mean that you're being negative with the team. It doesn't mean that you're pessimistic about our players or the chances that they have. It just kind of brings out the problem and then puts the pressure on the NFF to do the needful. So this is basically what's happening right now. And whether we like it or not, this will have an effect on the preparation for this game on Thursday, because already now, today they were supposed to have completed their second training, but they did not show up for the training today. So tomorrow, I don't know how quickly NFF can respond to paying their salary or meeting their needs. If not, I don't even know if tomorrow they will come out, to train. But I'm sure that NFF would go far and beyond to make sure that they sort these players out, so that tomorrow, probably from morning, they will have like two trainings in the morning and then in the evening. So by the end of tomorrow, if everything works well, we should already have like 3 trainings under our boots, and then it's going to be fantastic. So we'll come out next tomorrow and play the match. So that's basically what's happening, and it's just so sad. But on the brighter side, guys, one man, Victor Osimhen, entered the camp, and if you've been following the update, you know that Osimhen was expected to have showed up in camp 2 days ago, but he delayed extra 2 days, and everybody was even worried. We are like, where is Victor Osimhen, for Christ's sake? The person that left the Galatasaray center and was telling the journalists that he was rushing to go to national team, and then 2 days later we've still not seen him. But thank goodness the man showed up today, and obviously joined the rest of the guys. So as we speak now, we have up to 23 players in camp. It's just remaining one player that hasn't showed up yet, and that player is Maduka Okoye as at now. So the rest of the guys are in camp. I'm just going to run it again. I will have the guys, 23 players in camp: Gavin Bassi, Alex Iwobi, Samuel Chukwueze, Tola Okodari, Olakunle Olusegun, Wilfred Ndidi, Moses Simon, William Chus Ekong, Benjamin Frederick, Chidozie Awaziem, Amos Obasogie, Stanley Nwabali, Semi Ajayi, Demola Lukman, Ako Adams, Chidera Edrike, Bright to say Samuel, Raphael Onedika, Frank Onyeka, Zedu Senusi, Bruno Onyemechi, Alasan Yusuf, Victor Osimhen, and that is that for the 23 players. So Maduka Okoye is still expected to show up. I don't know what's happening with the young man, but obviously in the coming hours we'll get to know whether he will come or not. But that's basically what happened. And just to give you some other stories outside of that, John Mikel Obi has now reacted to the Super Eagles' chances of qualifying. Basically, just reacted to the match coming up on Thursday against Gabon, and he says that this match is a match that the players have to view as as a final. They have to view this match as the most important match. They shouldn't look beyond this Gabon match and start to think like, hey, okay, we have maybe we'll meet Cameroon or something like that. No, they should have to focus on the Gabon match and play the match like it's the last match that they will ever play or ever need to play. And he says that he has confidence in the boys that they can actually come good, but only if they face this match with bravery, passion, determination, oneness, and also the spirit of Naija, because he says that the fan, over 250 million Nigerians, will definitely be backing them. And it's a lot of pressure, which he admits, but he says that the boys have been in this kind of situation before, so they will definitely know how to handle themselves. But this is what Mikel said in his own words. He said the first game is the most important. Gabon is the most important game. Don't underestimate Gabon. Please don't. Because if we do that, then we are in trouble. Go into that game and play like this is the last game you will ever play in your life. Win that game, and then we can think about either Cameroon or someone else. The mistakes we are going to make is to think it's just Gabon. Then we are done completely. Go in the game, play as we should, with full confidence, bravery, and passion, knowing you are wearing the green and white shirt. The badge of the green and white is huge. Million people. That's a lot of pressure, but you have to deal with it. I know they can do it, and I believe in them. So basically, what John Obi Mikel said on the Obi-Wan podcast about this match coming up against Gabon. Of course, it's going to be left on the guys to, take up that responsibility, show up on the pitch. Not even letting this whole saga of NFF not paying their salary or outstanding get into their heads, or kind of spoil their rhythm or spoil the mood or preparation, and just focus and get locked in the targets for Thursday. I'm sure they are going to get back into training tomorrow in the morning. I'm sure we'll get to see them train, because obviously NFF are working to try and see how they can sort them out so that they will get back to the preparation for that match. But just to wrap, guys, let me let you know that the under 20 women's team, that's the Falconet, have now been crowned the Wafubi championship, the champions, sorry, in the Girls Cup. Of course, if you've been following the channel, then you know that I've been talking about them in the last 2-3 videos, where I let you guys know some of the score and results that they've gotten. And in the last 2 games, they actually defeated their opponents. First one against Ghana 3-1. The second one defeated host nation Benin Republic 3-0. And then today they played Ghana in what is the second leg against Ghana and won Ghana 3-0. So effectively, they've now been crowned champions after 3 games. They still have 1 game to be played. So they have 9 points from 3 games, and that has maxed out the total possible points that either of Ghana or Benin Republic can get, even if they play their last match. So that's basically how it is right now. They've now been crowned the champions, and they'll be happy with this, even though it's not such a big trophy or big accolade, but they will hope that this is going to give them the momentum to play in the qualifiers for the World Cup under 20 category, because they have a game coming up against Senegal. That game is coming up next year in February, and it's going to be in the World Cup qualifying series. But I mean, as it stands now, the coach Moses Aduku is going to be proud of the girls, and is going to want to carry them along and also try to see how to improve them and all the other aspects that he knows that they are lacking on.